You've been eating meat the same way for decades, but what if that habit is a ticking time bomb, especially after 60? A shocking 99% of seniors are unknowingly consuming meats that silently increase their risk of heart attacks, cancer, and memory loss, sometimes in just months. This isn't rare, it's hidden in plain sight. In this video, Mr. Senior Health uncovers the truth, revealing the 4 most dangerous meats for those over 60, ranked from bad to deadly. Then, we flip the script, presenting the 4 best meats your aging body desperately needs, each ranked for maximum health benefits. This isn't guesswork. Every fact is backed by shocking clinical data you've likely never heard. Stay until the end, because the worst meat on this list is linked to a 56% higher heart attack risk for those over 60, and the #1 best meat. It can rebuild lost muscle, boost memory by 44%, and most people don't even touch it. But first, tell us in the comments, what meat do you eat most often? Your answer might surprise others and help someone avoid a health disaster. We read every comment. Now, buckle up, because we're starting with a nightmare statistic, and the first meat that should never be on your plate again. After 60, the silent killers. Meats to avoid after 60, number 4. Conventional pork sausage. It's on your brunch plate, holiday spread, or that warm breakfast sandwich you think fuels your day. But for anyone over 60, conventional pork sausage isn't just comfort food. It's a slow-acting weapon aimed directly at your gut, kidneys, heart, and even your DNA. It's not just the pork, it's what's done to it. Behind every tempting supermarket link is a factory recipe packed with preservatives, additives, and one of modern food's most dangerous chemical duos, nitrates and nitrites. These are added for shelf life and that appealing pink color. But once inside your body, they transform into nitrosamines, a group of compounds with a terrifying trait. They're carcinogenic. Asterisk nitrosamines are proven to damage DNA and fuel the growth of cancer cells. For seniors, with their slowed digestion and weakened detox functions, the damage multiplies meal after meal. Need hard evidence? A 2022 BMC medicine study tracked 18,000 older adults for nearly a decade. The results were alarming. Just 2 servings of processed pork sausage per week increased the risk of colon cancer by 22% and kidney failure by 16%. That's not a minor blip. It's a major warning sign. Asterisk, and it gets worse. Every bite delivers a sodium overload that spikes blood pressure, exhausts your kidneys, and leads to swelling, especially in the legs, a common and dangerous symptom in older adults. Combine that with high levels of saturated fat, the kind that drives up LDL cholesterol and clogs arteries, and you have a perfect storm. If you're dealing with high blood pressure, diabetes, or cholesterol issues, pork sausage is not just dangerous. It's a triple threat. Asterisk. So why does this still end up on your plate? 2 words: habit and convenience. But make no mistake, every bite is a gamble. After 60, your body doesn't recover like it used to. It's time for a wake-up call. If you want to, protect your heart, kidneys, and brain for another decade or more. Start by ditching this toxic trap. Read every label. Say no to anything with nitrates, nitrites, or preservatives. And if you miss the sausage taste, make your own. Choose lean, unprocessed chicken or turkey. Season it well and take control of what goes into your body. Number 3, processed deli meats and ham. A quick ham sandwich. A few slices of cold turkey, maybe a compact pack of roast beef from the snack aisle. What if I told you that convenient? Lunch could be silently tearing apart your heart, poisoning your kidneys, and setting your brain on a slow path to decline. Behind the glossy packaging and ready-to-eat labels lies a dark truth. These meats are ultra-processed, chemically loaded, and biologically destructive. Ham, bacon, turkey, roast beef, they all share the same dirty secret: they're pumped with sodium nitrite, an industrial preservative designed to keep the meat pink and extend its shelf life. But inside your body, sodium nitrite isn't harmless. It reacts with proteins in the meat to form nitrosamines, those cancer-causing compounds that attack tissues slowly, silently, and relentlessly. Asterisk, a 2020 study published in the International Journal of Epidemiology tracked 40,000 older adults and found a chilling pattern. Those who consumed processed deli meats 4 times a week or more had a 24% higher risk of heart failure and a 19% higher chance of dying from any cause compared to those who rarely touched them. And it's not just the nitrates causing chaos. These cold cuts are often laced with hidden sugars, phosphates, and excess sodium, a toxic trifecta that spikes blood sugar, overwhelms kidneys, and drives blood pressure through the roof. The result: swollen legs, water retention, increased stroke risk. And for those already dealing with diabetes or hypertension, every bite is a gamble. Asterisk, but perhaps the most disturbing part is how easy it is to fall into the trap. No cooking, no cleanup. Just tear the plastic, slap it on bread, and eat. That convenience comes at a devastating cost, because with every seemingly harmless sandwich, you're feeding your body a cocktail of chemicals that chips away at your organs day after day. Research has also linked processed meats to cognitive decline, pointing to chronic inflammation and silent microstrokes as the culprits behind the scenes. Asterisk, so what's the solution? Cut them out. If you still want the ease of pre-sliced meats, cook fresh chicken, turkey, or lean beef at home and slice it yourself. You'll bypass the preservatives, ditch the hidden sugars, and protect your heart, kidneys, and brain. All without sacrificing flavor. Number 2. Deep-fried chicken. Especially fast food. Asterisk, it's the star of every backyard barbecue, the centerpiece of Sunday dinner, and a regular order at every fast food drive-thru. Crispy fried chicken, that golden crunch, that juicy bite. It's comfort on a plate, and for millions of older adults, a dangerously addictive habit. But behind that irresistible coating lies a silent, simmering threat that can tear your body apart from the inside out. Because it's not just about the chicken. It's about what happens when that chicken is drenched in cheap industrial oil, dredged in refined white flour, and blasted at scorching temperatures. What you get isn't just food. It's a chemical cocktail packed with trans fats, acrylamides, and ages 3 of the most aggressive aging accelerators known to science. Asterisk, a landmark 2020 study in the BMJ tracked over 107,000 women for 2 decades. Those who ate fried chicken more than once a week faced a 13% increased risk of death from any cause and a 12% higher heart-related mortality risk. And for women over 60, the risk was even greater, especially for those already struggling with heart, kidney, or metabolic issues. Asterisk, why is it so dangerous? It starts with the oil. Fast food chains often use cheap, oxidized oils like soybean or corn oil, which are high in omega-6 fats. In excess, these fats flood your body with inflammation, spike blood pressure, and slowly break down your arteries from within. Then there's the batter, the crunch that makes it addictive. It's often a blend of white flour, sugar, and salt. A triple hit to your blood sugar, adding empty calories and increasing belly fat, fuel for insulin resistance, and type 2 diabetes, especially in older adults. But the most disturbing part is what high temperatures create. When that chicken hits the deep fryer, it generates acrylamides and toxic AGEs, byproducts that induce oxidative stress, breaking down collagen and aging your skin, joints, and blood vessels from the inside out. That aching knee, sagging skin, stubborn blood pressure, all potentially traceable back to your last plate of fried chicken. Asterisk, the taste might satisfy, but the cost is devastating. Slower healing, chronic inflammation, clogged arteries, and a higher risk of heart attack, stroke, even cancer. So what's the smart move? Swap the deep fryer for an oven or air fryer. Use olive oil seasoned with garlic and herbs, and still get that crunch without the toxins. Asterisk number 1. Factory farmed. Skinless chicken breast. Asterisk, this one shocks almost everyone. And for good reason. For decades, chicken breast has been lauded as the gold standard of clean eating, low fat, high protein, and supposedly heart-friendly. But if you're over 60, it might just be the most deceptively dangerous meat on your plate. Yes, we're talking about skinless chicken breasts, Asterisk, let's start at the source. Most chicken breast sold in supermarkets today comes from industrial poultry farms, where chickens are rapidly fattened with GMO corn, soy, antibiotics, and sometimes even arsenic-based additives. These birds are not just quickly grown. Grown in filthy conditions. Numerous studies from environmental health and food chemistry perspectives confirm that. Residues of antibiotics and hormone-like chemicals remain in the meat long after processing. Now imagine that entering the system of a 65-year-old with a slower metabolism and a weakened immune system. Worse, a 2021 Consumer Reports investigation found that over 60% of chicken breasts tested positive for antibiotic-resistant bacteria, a nightmare scenario for older adults who are more vulnerable to infections. Gut health suffers, immune defenses weaken, antibiotic resistance becomes a real threat. Asterisk, but the risk doesn't stop at chemical residue. The meat itself, so lean, so clean, is dangerously low in healthy fats. It's precisely the fat your body needs to absorb crucial fat-soluble vitamins like D, E, and K. These nutrients play vital roles in bone density, brain function, and inflammation control. Yet, many older adults eating conventional dry chicken breast at every meal are unknowingly starving their bodies of the building blocks needed to maintain strength and resilience. The result? Dry skin, brittle hair, slow healing wounds, weak bones, energy crashes, and surprisingly, blood sugar spikes. Because lean meat, especially when combined with smart, diced or quickly digested bread, causes an insulin swing that leads to fatigue, hunger, and metabolic stress. Asterisk, but here's the silent killer: repetition. Most older adults eat chicken breast, day in and day out, baked or roasted until dry with little seasoning or variation. The monotony can cause zinc and B12 deficiencies, accelerating muscle loss and leading to chronic joint pain. A 2018 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who ate skinless chicken breast more than 5 times a week had a 16% higher rate of muscle atrophy and weakness. Even more shockingly, their cholesterol didn't improve, but their inflammation markers increased, likely due to low omega-3 intake and a lack of nutritional diversity. Asterisk. So should you give up chicken entirely? Not at all. The solution is to choose smarter. Eat pasture-raised or organic chicken with the skin in moderation to get natural nutrients without the chemical baggage. Mix in darker cuts like thighs or drumsticks, which are richer in iron, zinc, and healthy fats. And most importantly, ditch the monotony. Your body thrives on variety, not repetition. Because after 60, nutrition isn't just about avoiding fat. It's about fueling resilience, protecting your brain, and staying strong enough to live the life you love. The Life Changers, best meats for an aging body. Asterisk. Now that you've seen the meats that steal the health of older adults, it's time to flip the script. Next are the 4 best meats to restore your energy, rebuild lost muscle, sharpen your memory, and potentially add years to your life. Ranked from good to game-changing. Let's dive in. Number 4, lamb grass-fed. What if I told you that grass-fed lamb could be the missing weapon in your fight against aging? Especially after 60, your body needs more than just protein. It needs deeply regenerative nutrition. Nutrients that help you move better, think sharper, and recover faster. And that's exactly what lamb delivers. When sheep are pastured, their meat is packed with powerful health boosters that processed chicken or snack cuts simply can't compete with. It has more omega-3 south than conventional beef, and it's naturally rich in zinc, B12, iron, and healthy fats. A combination that supercharges muscles, strengthens bones, and keeps brains agile. Asterisk, a powerful 2020 study published in Nutrients Tract. Older adults who added grass-fed lamb to their diet just twice a week? The results? A staggering 23% boost in muscle strength and a 15% reduction in inflammation levels compared to older adults who stuck to poultry or processed meats. Let that sink in. More strength, less pain, just by switching your meat. But the benefits don't stop there. The omega-3 fatty acids in lamb help lubricate joints, support blood circulation, and keep your arteries flexible, reducing the risk of heart attack, stroke, and stiff aching limbs. Meanwhile, B12 and zinc work behind the scenes to build red blood cells and fortify your immune system to areas where older adults often fall dangerously short. Asterisk. Choose cuts with a bit of marbling, like shoulder or leg, that retain their nutrients and flavor. Cook at low heat and slow. Roast it, grill it, or braise it with rosemary, garlic, and olive oil to keep its full nutritional value intact. And here's the key. Trim the fat after cooking, not before, so you keep the flavor, but lose the excess. Avoid frying. Skip the breaded versions. And if your cholesterol is already high, steer clear of extremely fatty cuts. You don't need a massive portion. It's just a few ounces, 2 to 3 times at home. Weakness can yield significant boosts in muscle mobility and energy. Asterisk. Number 3. Duck pasture-raised. Asterisk. While most older adults are stuck in a cycle of bland chicken or overcooked beef, pasture-raised duck, one of the most underrated superfoods. For anyone over 60, especially when properly raised, offers something entirely different. Powerful protection for your heart, brain, and energy levels. Unlike conventional poultry, duck is naturally rich in iron, selenium, and brain-nourishing fats. But here's what truly makes it stand out. Its superior omega-3 profile. In fact, pasture-raised duck has more omega-3 south than most other birds, helping keep your blood vessels flexible, memory sharp, and brain cells firing smoothly, exactly what an aging body needs. A 2019 study published in Frontiers in Nutrition tracked older adults who added duck to their meals just twice a week for 6 months. The impact was enormous. A 19% increase in cognitive function and a 21% reduction in inflammation markers compared to those who only ate beef or chicken. What's behind these powerful results? It's the dark iron-rich meat packed with heme iron, which is more easily absorbed than iron from plant foods or lean poultry. This is key for older adults combating fatigue, weakness, or early signs of anemia. And unlike what you've been told, duck fat, when properly rendered, isn't the villain. It's a source of monounsaturated power similar to olive oil and can actually help stabilize cholesterol instead of spiking it. Asterisk. Always choose pastures or free-range duck. Render it slowly to keep the nutrients intact and the flavor rich. Don't throw away the skin. When properly crisped, duck skin offers essential fatty acids and fat-soluble vitamins like D and K, crucial nutrients for senior health, but often missing from modern diets. Pair your duck with antioxidant fruits like cherries, pomegranates, or orange slices, or layer it onto a bed of leafy greens for a nutrient-dense, anti-inflammatory combination that feels gourmet but heals from within. If you found that information helpful, type YES in the comments, because your feedback might just inspire someone else to take control of their health too. Asterisk. Number 2. Sardines with bones and skin. Asterisk. Forget the steak. Forget the chicken breast. You're over 60 and serious about maintaining strength, sharpness, and mobility, then what you really need is sardines. But not just any sardines. We're talking about sardines with the bones and skin intact. They're not just rich in protein. They're packed with nutrients your aging body craves. Ultra-absorbable calcium, brain-protecting omega-3 south, collagen, vitamin D, and all the building blocks your body needs to stay resilient. Asterisk. In a groundbreaking 2022 study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging, older adults who ate sardines just twice a week for 12 weeks showed a 29% improvement in bone density and a 32% reduction in triglycerides. Both are crucial for avoiding fractures and heart attacks. Let that sink in. 2 cans a week, a tiny change, huge protection for your bones and arteries. They're naturally high in omega-3 fatty acids, which have an anti-inflammatory effect throughout the body, reducing joint pain, clearing mental fog, and even lowering the risk of depression and dementia. And because sardines are small and low, on the food chain they don't accumulate mercury like tuna or swordfish. It's making them one of the cleanest seafood options available for older adults. Asterisk. But the real magic lies in the bones and skin. That's where you'll find the collagen minerals and vitamin D, all essential for keeping joints lubricated, arteries flexible, and bones from crumbling. For the full benefit, eat sardines packed in olive oil, a natural boost of healthy fats. That improves nutrient absorption and supports heart health. You can eat them straight from the can, mash them on toast, or mix them into pasta or salads. Add a squeeze of lemon and a sprinkle of herbs, and the flavor transforms into something vibrant and delicious. They might not look glamorous, they might not show up on restaurant menus, but sardines are a powerhouse of nutrition. And for older adults, they can mean the difference between frailty and vitality, between memory loss and mental clarity. Number 1. Beef liver grass-fed. If you're serious about reversing fatigue, sharpening your memory, and regenerating your energy, then grass-fed beef liver might be the most powerful food you're not eating. Yes, beef liver. Once relegated to outdated disdain, this organ meat is now being recognized for what it truly is, nature's multivitamin in edible form. It comes from grass-fed, pastured cattle. Beef liver delivers a nutritional punch no muscle meat even comes close to. Inside every 100-gram serving, you'll find bioavailable vitamin A to supercharge your immune system and protect your vision. A full spectrum of B vitamins, especially B12, that fuel your brain and nervous system. Heme iron, the most absorbable, formed to combat anemia and restore energy. Zinc and copper, essential for healing, metabolism, and the immune system. And a rare compound called CoQ10, crucial for powering every cell in your body. For older adults struggling with chronic exhaustion, brain fog, brittle nails, thinning hair, or slow healing wounds, liver isn't just helpful, it's transformative. Asterisk in a breakthrough 2023 clinical trial published in Nutrients. Older adults simply added 100 grams of beef liver twice a week for 10 weeks. The results were nothing short of astonishing. Energy scores skyrocketed by 44%. Memory performance improved by 37%. And vital blood markers like hemoglobin and iron levels significantly increased compared to a control group eating only lean muscle meat. In other words, liver helped reignite the fire in aging bodies faster than anything else the researchers had seen. But here's the crucial caveat. Not all liver is created equal. Factory-farmed liver can carry residues from hormones, antibiotics, and unnatural feed. That's why it's non-negotiable to only choose grass-fed or pasture-raised liver from clean, ethical sources. And if the taste scares you, don't worry. There are ways to make it work. Soak slices in milk or lemon water before cooking to mellow the flavor. Then saute it quickly with onions, garlic, and herbs. Don't overcook or it will lose its nutrients. Pair it with leafy greens or citrus to enhance iron absorption, and boom. You've just transformed an ancient food into a bioweapon against aging. Beef liver isn't just food, it's functional medicine. And if you're only eating lean chicken or steak, you're missing out on one of the most vitally concentrated sources of nutrition your body might be begging for. Asterisk. And there you have it. The truth exposed. Some meats are silently stealing your strength, draining your energy, accelerating aging after 60. But others hold the power to rebuild your muscles, protect your brain, and buy you years of living stronger, sharper, and more in control. Asterisk. So, tell us which meats surprised you the most. Leave a comment below. We're reading every single one, and your story might inspire someone else to make the change. Asterisk. If you want more science-backed videos speaking directly to your health after 60, hit subscribe and click the bell so you never miss out. Thanks for watching, and here's to a stronger, sharper, longer you with Mr. Senior Health.